viewers, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Talk the Torque. I'm Desh, and joining me today is Jane Mokoena, the Deputy Manager of WeBuyCars the Dome. So, Jane is a dedicated individual that takes the time to get to know her customers in order to understand their needs, which allows her to provide them with the most suitable vehicle. For her, it is key to be sincere and honest, as this will ensure a long-term relationship with a customer. She is interactive, she enjoys building relationships, and genuinely cares for her customers and the people around her, as well as the staff. Now, I must say that I am absolutely proud to be the one to relate Jane's story to the world, especially to the young women that aspire to achieve their dream in the motoring, or their dreams in the motoring trade of South Africa. I have been privileged to share in a incredibly inspiring and close relationship with the owners of WeBuyCars, Van and Dirk van der Walt, of whom I attribute a lot of my growth and development to. I can confidently say that Jane is also a product of their kind, generous and motivating nature. The story is exemplary of her journey to success. What an inspiration she is. So let's welcome Jane, and as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions. Hello, Jane.
Hello.
Isn't everything I said about you just true?
It's 100%. It's 200%.
Is it 200%?
Yes, it is. Yes.
I recently met you at the official opening of WeBuyCars. What a night of that! That was amazing, right?
Yes, definitely. Yes, it was a nice one, though. And also, I was so happy to meet you as well. I wanted to meet people like you in the future. But
thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. But Jane, it is your story that is so inspiring. You were one of the finalists for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards last year. Dirk and Van actually did nominate you. You made it to the top 300 out of over 4,000 nominations. But we usually invite the top 300 ladies here, but I had to, for this year actually, but I had to invite you. I had to have you tell your story because it's such a humble, such a beautiful story. So please tell us, how did your journey with WeBuyCars begin? Now, before I even go on, this is the biggest dealership in Africa and possibly the world, and you are the deputy manager of this floor, right?
Yes.
Wow.
100%.
Wow, you are definitely a cut above the rest. Well done. How did your journey with Van and Dirk begin?
Okay, my journey with Van and Dirk started where I was working at Autopage. I was a cell phone consultant. Actually, I was selling the phones at Autopage. So first of all, I first met John Miles, of which it was my customer. So he got all of them because they had a team, and then they're on the working together, and then all of them, they had a cell phone contract with us. So I was working with plus minus 45 lines. I know who's using this number, I knew who's using this number. So if they phone me, I know who's this person and what I need to do. So if John phones me and say, Jane, I want to do the SIM swap on this number, I know what needs to be done, I get it ready. By John, when John gets to the office, everything is sorted, is ready. If John say, Jane, I'm going out and my roaming is not on, Jane will organize it. Before John leave, everything is sorted out.
Wow.
Van and Dirk, everybody in the family, I was there for them, the workers, everybody, and then I knew exactly how to handle them. Yes, first it was very difficult because I didn't understand them very well, but I managed to get them. And then we are now in the family. I'm enjoying it.
So you were at Autopage at the time. What happened? What happened in terms of him or them offering you this position?
The reason why they had to offer me this position is because of remember on Autopage they were closing down, I think in 2015. There was on the media to say Autopage is closing down and there's some buyers and whatsoever. Then John Marsden came through to me and said, Jane, I want to have a meeting with you, and then all this, and I was so scared to meet John, thinking, ish, now he's going to cancel all the contract, he's going to Vodacom and all that stuff. And then I met John, but John only to find out, no, Jane, I'm actually here to give you an offer. Would you be able to come and join us?
Wow.
And then for me, it was something that I didn't expect it from them. And then I was so excited, I was so emotional, I didn't know what to do. And I said to John Miles, yes, I will be able to come and join you. But then if I have to refer back to my boss and tell them, this is a story I need to leave to WeBuyCars, they were not happy with it. Because they knew that they've got somebody that they rely on that specific branch, or nationally on AutoPage nationally. I was working on nationally on AutoPage side, checking the stock in every way. Yes. So I said to them, you can't beat the offer. So unfortunately, I have to say goodbye. Before WeBuyCars, there was a Micra Motors. So yes, that's where then I moved in and then I joined them. And actually, it was as a admin at the reception.
Is that where
I was appointed as a reception. Because of the reception side, remember when a customer comes in, it's a black person, he doesn't know English, so I have to come and cover that part.
Wow. So you started at reception, and then you were at admin?
I started at the reception, and then from the reception, you can do anything with the admin. Right? And then from there, in 2016, and then I was been promoted to be the sales. So I was a sales assistant for a month with the guy by the name of Fulmon Mahwayo, which he trained me very well. So he's one of my people that I know exactly well. Then I worked with him, and then from there I was on sale from 2016, from sales till 2021 October, and then that's where then I got a promotion to be the manager.
Wow.
Training manager. But the problem is on that time I didn't know where they were going, and then believe you me, it was so nice.
It's a journey. It's a beautiful journey. So tell us more about WeBuyCars, and specifically the Dome. That's new. It must be very exciting to be working or serving such a dynamic company. Tell me about it.
Look, I was working in Pretoria, so you must remember the people from Pretoria and the people from Joburg is two different things. You need to differentiate.
It's different countries.
It's a different country, so you need to understand exactly what are you saying to the people from Pretoria people, your language and the way you handle the situation. But to be honest with you, I had a lot of customers, different customers, and I handled them in a nice way. And I'm enjoying to work in the Dome. It's a big warehouse where when they appointed me to say, Jane, you're gonna work at the Dome, I was so nervous. Am I really gonna make it? I'm not even sure that I'm gonna make it, but let me see if I can make it. Then we started from fresh. When they built, I was there when they're receiving stock, every single thing, operation and everything. 100% we are getting the, and then the management side, they are there to support everyone. They're supporting me left and right. Kellen, Malcolm, everyone. So yeah.
Right. And what do you enjoy most about your role?
It's what I'm enjoying is actually for customer service. What I'm giving into the customer. That's the most important. Because if whatever that I'm giving into the client, it's a benefit, it's my bread and butter. Because if I don't give a best service to the customer, then I don't have anything to put on the table at the end of the month. So that's the only thing that it's really I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying to deal with the customer every single day. It doesn't really matter where.
That's so important. That's a fundamental character trait that you have to have when you're in customer service. So who has been your inspiration through this entire journey?
To be on this entire journey, if I look at it like on the management side, still fun about, and Derek and John Miles and their wives. And Maria, I can name the list, it's too long. Those are the most people that actually inspired me, because if I can see where they're going, they're there, and then they're trying to get people to work together, and then they're trying to make people to always be positive. So they don't like people to be negative. If you're gonna be negative, and then that means you're not on the right. So always fun about Derek and John, you never find them being negative. Or Maria, they're always positive. And then I've learned from them to say, if you're a person, always need to be negative. We need to be positive.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
And what makes I wouldn't say. Let me just rephrase this question. Is there anything that you would have changed along this journey in terms of your approach to certain situations that that you were faced with?
Yeah, it's actually what I've changed. Okay, it's on the what I'm gonna put it this way. Sorry, it's on the customer service related. Sometimes I made the mistakes, and then I just make a solution myself, only to find that I'm doing it wrong, instead of confronting the right people that you need to talk to. So there's a lot that I've learned, especially at the Dome. As I said, there's a difference between Pretoria people and this side.
Yes.
So definitely I've changed on some of the stuff that I made wrong before. So I've done and I've learned from there.
Yes. And Jane, obviously you are, a champion for women empowerment, and you're actually an example of resilience, and example of just fighting through the adversities in terms of the differences, or just being different in the industry, and with a different background. You come from a different industry altogether, but you've adapted. Is there any advice that you can give to young women that aspires to be in the motoring trade?
I mean, if you're a woman, or you can be a youth, or maybe 30, or just face the challenge. Just deal with it. If there's anything that you feel like, no, you know what, I won't make it. If you kneel down and pray, you will make it. With God, you will get it.
Right.
Just put him in front of you, and then definitely you're going to make it. As I said, when I get into WeBuyCars, it was only the white people in front. And I said to myself, am I really gonna make it? And then I said to myself, give me the strength, I will make it. Only to find out the people are inside.
Right.
They are very nice people.
Absolutely.
They treated me well, and then I've learned. So you just need to face the challenge, deal with it. Don't run away from the challenge. It's something that it will grow you up. Then you will learn. You'll know, okay, I was there. Now I'm here because of my strength, because of God.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I can definitely validate that. As a woman of color, there are beautiful, wonderful male folk in our industry that are willing to take you by the hand, to lead you, and to encourage you. So do not feel despondent when you meet those that are not very supportive. At the end of the day, we have to be resilient. We've got to face this industry with tenacity and with absolute courage. So you've been, like I said, you've been an example of that. Jane, you were nominated and you were recognized last year in the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards. There were, like I said, over 4,000 nominations, and you moved up to the top 300. How did that make you feel? How do you feel about this initiative sponsored by or powered by Nedbank? How do you feel about this initiative?
Threshold, and then I was so excited to see my name on the board, and then I was like, what am I gonna do now? And then I had to ask the questions, what must I do? Must I get in? What must I do? And then I got an advice to say, no, it's very nice. You're working here, you have been selected by Fan and Dirk, so you guys need to go and through and then see how many votes you're gonna get, and let's get it done. You might be nominated, you might be getting an award, you never know. Go for it and check it. Yes.
But how did it make you feel? Did it make you feel even more encouraged to go forth with more, with just more confidence? Did that happen for you?
Yes, it did happen. Mostly I wanted to come in front, to be honest with you. I wanted to be selected like last year. I wanted to be there. So when I saw, I said, okay, Jane is not nominated. I was like, okay, but I will try again next year. See, so that's where then I spoke to Alexia. Alexia, please help me so that I can be in there and send the pictures and everything. I think I've sent you the pictures, I've sent you so that we can get everything. So I'm so special, to be honest with you. And then to be here without Fan and Dirk and John, I wouldn't be here.
Well, you know what? I think Fawn and Dirk and John, I've never met him, but they've really, it's clear that they have played such an important role in your journey.
Yes,
but and thank you to them. However, I think it's you. I think it's you that have had the courage, and it's you that have had the ambition and you wanted to educate yourself and to gain that knowledge, and it's you. It's
and a person.
Yes.
How do you want things to be done, and how do you treat others? What do you expect from your boss? It's the respect that it goes well with the growth. Because if you don't respect each other, if you don't respect the bosses, if you don't respect anyone, doesn't really matter the color. The most important is just the respect.
Yes.
That's all you need to give. And
definitely. So I think we should take from that, because it's so important for us as women to say that we want gender equality, and we want to move up the ranks, and we want to be in management positions. But it starts from you wanting to be ambitious. It starts from you wanting to be educated, and it starts from you wanting to work hard. So that is what it is. Thank you so much, Jane, for joining us in studio. I wish you everything of the best, and I know I can't wait to follow you on this journey. Thank you very much for joining us.
I really appreciate it, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I just want to say to Dirk and Fan, I'm just going to send them the WhatsApp as well and tell them I'm so happy and I am blessed to meet you. And thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And viewers, thank you for watching, commenting and sharing our interviews and content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC, and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk the Torque Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa, women just like Jane. What a pleasure to have her in studio with us today. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. Together, we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade. For those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk the Torque Studios. Ladies, today I want to talk a bit about the importance of motivation, and I think the reason I'd like to talk a little bit about this topic is because we have Jane here. We've had some off-air discussions, and she's an extremely motivated person. So whether you want to become an expert on a topic or just learn enough to talk about it without feeling lost, you'll need motivation. Most things are more complicated than they appear on the surface, so you'll need to do more than read one article or book. Motivation helps you weed through what can seem like countless resources, absorb and maybe even analyze the information and keep learning. So stay focused, stay motivated, and always remember that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.